in 2012, Roger Goodell shared some valuable wisdom. He revealed the NFL's approach to gambling, and if they were smart, which they were at the time, leagues like the NBA, Major League Baseball, they would follow the lead of Roger Goodell in the NFL. In 2012, Roger Goodell was asked if the NFL would ever embrace gambling, and he replied, "Not now, not ever." He added to this denial by saying, "Embracing gambling only creates more gamblers. Even worse, it creates the perception that gambling is influencing our league." That is the reason that leagues refused to put teams in Las Vegas for so long. They knew that with gambling comes corruption. Unfortunately, Roger Goodell failed to follow his own advice. When the gambling scandal was revealed in the NBA this week, you knew it was only a matter of time before it reached the NFL, and that time is now. Headline of the New York Post: Ravens bettors burned by Lamar Jackson injury confusion. For decades, NFL teams have been extremely vague with injury reports. In a league where the margin of error is razor thin, most NFL games are decided by one possession. With that being the case, coaches try to create advantages, and the injury report is one of the ways they try to create an advantage. If Lamar Jackson isn't ruled out of the game until 24 hours before kickoff, they're hoping that the opposing team spent the entire week preparing for Lamar Jackson. And instead of Lamar Jackson, they'll be playing Tyler Huntley. Now, of course, this isn't that big of an advantage because no preparation is needed to stop Tyler Huntley. But you get the point. NFL teams have been doing this for decades, but now the Ravens are being accused of manipulating point spreads because Roger Goodell has allowed the league to become infected with the disease of gambling. To make matters worse, a former NFL player, he is now being linked to the gambling scandal in the NBA. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. According to the New York Post, a Texas jeweler, he was scammed out of over $1 million in one night while playing in the poker ring that has been linked to the NBA. But instead of being lured to the game by Chauncey Billups, the Texas jeweler, he's claiming that a former NFL player was used as bait. The former player, he has not been named yet. And to be honest with you, I don't really know how he would be responsible. I guess legally he would be responsible, but seriously, if you are so starstruck by professional athletes that you willingly lose over $1 million in one night, that is a you problem. Either way, it's not a good look for the NFL. I think we're on the precipice, the genesis of gambling ruining sports. This is just the beginning. This morning, one of my friends sent me an article about the Alabama-South Carolina game from yesterday. People are speculating that a South Carolina defender allowed Alabama to take the lead on a touchdown, so moneyline bets on South Carolina wouldn't cash. Is the accusation true? I don't know, but whether it's true or not doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, you have to ask the question. These are the consequences of embracing gambling. These are the consequences of the legalization of sports betting. Going forward, everything is going to be questioned. The other night, I'm watching Mavs Wizards. Referees are reviewing a play where one of the Wizards makes a three-point shot, but the Mavs fouled a player away from the ball before the shooter was in motion. Basically, the three-pointer should not have counted. This was an easy review, easy call to make. But after review, the referee claimed that the foul occurred after the shooter was in motion. Shot counted, and the Wizards went to the line for a free throw. What was the very first thought I had? The game was fixed. I've been thinking that this morning while watching Red Zone and the Eagles Giants game. There have been several calls that have been in favor of the Eagles that make me wonder, are the referees fixing the game? This is not going away. Matter of fact, I think it's going to get significantly worse. And there's no solution to the problem because once you have allowed the disease of gambling to infect your league, there is no cure. How many NFL players are fixing games? How many referees, how many coaches are monitoring point spreads? No one knows. And the thing is, I think the NFL can survive this. Football is so popular in America, I don't know if people would stop watching even if they knew the games were fixed. But the NBA? The NBA is in trouble because the vast majority of the NBA fan base is casual fans. Thing about casual fans, they are very fickle. You give them a reason to stop watching, and they will stop watching because, for the most part, they're not watching anyway. This is the second gambling scandal in the NBA in the last 15, 20 years. Now, during the first scandal, they had real leadership. David Stern was a tyrant. He was able to convince everyone that Tim Donaghy was just a rogue official, and the NBA got away with it. I don't think Adam Silver is strong enough to get the NBA through this scandal. It's sad, though, that it's come to this. These dudes in the NFL, the NBA, they are making life-changing money. The leagues are making billions of dollars, and they continue to exploit their fans every chance they get. It's not enough to charge hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for tickets. It's not enough to charge hundreds of dollars every season just so you can watch your local team play. Now, they're encouraging you to bet on games, and they're fixing the outcomes so they can take more of your money. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.